Good morning, everyone. Look how beautiful the morning is. It is so frosty and cold. The grass is all sparkly. Oh, it just looks beautiful. I feel like this is the winter that we've all been waiting for. So beautiful today. Wow. Look at the little sheepies, poor things. They must be absolutely freezing. I wonder if the sheep feel the cold, because it is very cold today. Welcome back to a new vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. I am just about to head out. I'm going to get my nails done this morning, which I am so excited about. I feel like I probably should have put a bit of tan on because I am looking very ghostly this morning, but my biab has lasted so long. It has probably been the best manicure I've had in ages. It's really just lasted me well. I think I got it done the second week in December, potentially, maybe even the first week. So it's been on for a good month or so, and I mean, I've definitely left it way too long, but they've really done me well. So I'm going today to just get an infill, just get them filed down a little bit because they are way too long. And I'm gonna get French again, which I know is boring, but I just love French. It's so easy, it goes with everything, and I don't really get bored of it. But it is cold, so I'm wrapped up very warm. I've got a lot of layers on this morning. My mum is actually going to come and get her nails done as well, so I'm meeting her in town, and I need to do a few errands. I need to go to the bank, I need to do some returns, just a few little bits and bobs this morning. But I love my outfit today. I'm going for all navy, and I really like it. I'll show you it in the mirror. I'm just about to defrost my car, so I'm going to go out and do that now and put the heating on so that it can heat up a bit, because as I said, it is icy cold. I also used a fresh foundation. The By Terry Hyaluronic foundation is my go-to, my absolute favorite, and I got a new one for the new year and I just love it. There is nothing better than fresh makeup products. So yeah, feeling good this morning. I didn't do Pilates this morning because I actually woke up a little bit late. I slept through my alarm. I think I was just so tired. Probably to do with time of the month coming. I always find the week before I am so lethargic, so bloated, really tired, and I just don't feel great. So yes, slept in this morning, listening to my body, but I am going to do my Pilates later. Oh, two bunnies running across the field. Oh, so cute. So my outfit of the day, I think it's going to be quite difficult to see because it's all navy, but I have got my Novo London knit on, which I have been wearing so much lately. I just absolutely love it. And then I have some suit trousers from Philippa K. They are so comfortable, the perfect leg length. I just absolutely love them. And then I've just popped on my tan Celine belt just to break it up a little bit. And then I've got my El Cupini coat on, which is just so snuggly, so perfect for this weather. I love that it's cropped. I think I need to get a couple more cropped kind of coats and jackets in my wardrobe because I really love cropped. I think because I'm quite small, a cropped works really well. And then I've got my Chloe Lauren trainers on. I have actually got black socks which are up to my knee because I wanted to be really warm. But yeah, I actually don't own any trainers apart from these. I mean, I do have some trainers, but they're more like workout trainers. I have my Chanel ones, but these are kind of more smart. So I think I need to get a new pair of kind of smart trainers to wear every day. The new bag is taking a little spin today. I just thought it would be perfect because it kind of matches my shoes and my belt. And then I've got my Celine Sunnies, which are such a nice shape, and I feel like everyone goes for the oval shape, the Celine Triomphe, but these are more of like a vintage style shape. They're a little bit more boxy, a bit more square, and I really love them. They're tortoiseshell as well, so I feel like they go with navy really nicely. And yeah, same nice cream London pearl earrings as always, and that is my outfit of the day. So I'm ready for a nail freshen up and to tick some errands off my list, and then I'm back home and I've got a really lovely afternoon planned, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, I have been the worst at vlogging today. I have just got home and I'm running a bit late. I'm actually going to meet a friend for a nice long walk in the woods and I'm really looking forward to it. So I've just quickly got changed and put loads of layers on. I've still got my Novo navy jumper and my bodysuit underneath, but I've just changed into some leggings and I've got Jack's coat on because I don't really want to wear my country coat because I've got so many layers underneath and it's a little bit restricting. One thing I really want to do is get a new tweed like outside coat, but I've put this one on. This is actually Jack's and I think it's from Massimo Dutti, like a down puffer, and I love it. I used to wear this when I went to the gym in our old flat, and then I just put my Celine beanie on to keep warm, and I'm going to bring my dense leather cashmere gloves as well. And yeah, that's it. I don't really need anything, just my phone and the key, and that's it. So that is the plan. But I got my nails done. It actually took so long. Me and my mum were in there for ages, but I'm so happy with them. I just got them shaped a little bit more of an oval because I felt like when they grow out and I get round, they look a bit kind of intense. They grow out quite bulbous and I wanted them to be a bit more streamlined. So yeah, super happy. I just get classic French biab and so happy. I probably should take this ring off. It's a bit glitzy. This is from Darphan. It's so beautiful. I've had it for years. I got it for Christmas years ago from my mum. But yeah, we had a lovely time in town. We didn't really do much. It was all very quick. We kind of got our nails done, went to the bank. My mum had to do a couple of bits, did some returns, and then we had a really quick coffee and then had to leave. So yeah, it was very quick, but had a nice catch up. But I am going to get my wellies on and head out for a walk. I actually always get questions on my wellies, and honestly, they are probably the best purchase I have ever made since we moved into this house. They are absolutely covered in mud, but they're wellies, you know, that's what they're meant to be. They're the Le Chameau shearling lined wellies, and let me tell you, they are the comfiest boots I think I've ever worn, and they are so warm. I can wear these without socks and my feet are so warm, and I always find that when I'm outside and it's freezing, my feet are the first thing to be cold, my feet and my hands. So if I've got gloves and these boots on, I am just done, I'm sorted. So yeah, gonna go meet her for a lovely walk. We're gonna meet in the woods, which is really close to my house. So I'm just gonna walk over and meet her. I don't know if she's gonna bring the dogs and the puppies. My friend Tula is also in the same industry as me, and she has just moved to Kent, actually the village next to mine, this year, around about the same time that we moved. So yeah, it's really nice, and she has got 3 Frenchies, 2 brand new puppies that she got recently, and she is now pregnant, which is so exciting. So it's going to be so nice to see her and have a catch up, and yeah, just go for a nice long walk. I think this year, one thing I really want to do with my friends is actually do something, whether it's, you know, going to the beach for a long walk, or going out into like antique shops and having a look around, or, you know, doing things rather than just kind of going to the pub, having a drink, coming to the house and like just sitting for hours. I think it's really nice to have a catch up and walk at the same time. So you're getting your steps in and you're chatting. So that is the plan for today. And yeah, I'm gonna get back home and then probably crack on with some more work for the week, because this week has been so admin heavy. Feel like I haven't really had many interesting things to show you, so apologies if the vlogs are a little slow this month, but January is always a quiet time. So yeah, that's just how it goes really. Well, I'm nearly at the big woods, and I was just voice noting my mum saying how I feel like I really needed this morning just getting out the house and seeing her and just having a bit of an agenda, because I have been in the house since Christmas and I haven't really done anything. And don't get me wrong, I love being at home, but I think it's just a balance. I think it's so healthy to have a good balance of being at home, because I feel like I'm working when I'm at home. If I'm out, I feel like I'm not working. But yeah, it's good to have the balance, especially when I'm home 24/7 on my own. But anyways, I had that in my mind, so I just thought I would share it. And oh, it's such a nice day. I'm actually getting hot already, and I'm only walking to the woods. The walk in the woods is about an hour and probably like an hour and a half all the way round. So I'm going to be so sweaty by the time I get home. It is a bright and sunny day, but it is absolutely freezing cold today. It is so frosty. I think we are scheduled snow, but I'm not 100% sure. I have been very productive this morning. Jack is actually away this week. He is going skiing, which is very fun. I think he's going to have the best time. It's a bit of a boys' trip, so I wasn't invited. He's going with his brother. And yeah, he's very excited, very much looking forward to it. I am also quite looking forward to having a week and a weekend at home on my own, because I just love being on my own. Don't get me wrong, I am literally on my own all the time, but it's just something about the evenings and being able to have that time to not be thinking about someone else or all the things I need to do. So for example, when it gets to the evening, I'm always then thinking about what I'm cooking for dinner. Has Jack got work clothes ready? Do I need to do any washing? And then we'll spend the evening not on our phones, together, chatting, unwinding, whatever. But I feel like I have now gained so many more hours in the day because I don't need to worry about all of those things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also using the opportunity to do a few things this week, which you will see in upcoming vlogs. But I've just filmed my makeup for Instagram, and I've been using a couple of different products. Kind of my same routine, but just a few new products, and I'm absolutely loving this makeup look. It's so easy, it doesn't take me long at all, but it feels really fresh and it still feels quite glowy, but it has that like wintry, peachy kind of colours to it, and I love it. So I've just filmed that for Instagram this morning. I've also filmed a job for TikTok, which I am so excited to post. I feel like it's just so me. I'm working with Gymshark, and I am basically working with them on their initiative for a 66-day challenge. It takes 66 days to form a habit, and you guys know I love a morning routine. I love to be in tune with what makes me feel good, and my morning routines always set me up for the day. So yeah, I've just filmed that this morning, which I loved, and I actually have some new Gymshark bits to wear, which is really nice. I actually picked up these trousers, which are like cross at the front, but they are a wide leg yoga pant, and they are so slinky and soft. So I am going to be wearing these today, and I've just chucked on a big cable knit jumper because it's freezing. So a very productive morning. I was up at 5 AM this morning to say goodbye to Jack and sort him out, and yeah, it's been a good one, but I have not been feeling my best the last couple of days. I think it's just time of the month. It always hits me so hard, and I'm always in so much pain. I always feel so lethargic, so sick. So yeah, this vlog is a little bit all over the shop just because I have not felt like picking up my camera. But today I am feeling good, and I want to share some updates with you. So you guys know from my last video that the guest room was my main priority in terms of finishing off the decorating in here. This is how it's currently looking. So you will know that we already panelled and painted this half wall, and we were actually just going to keep it with the white, but it just doesn't feel finished to me, and I don't love it. So at the weekend we put up our coving in here. Oh my gosh, honestly, this took so long to do because our walls are so wonky and the coving just wouldn't sit straight. So Jack was really having a bit of a nightmare with it. You can see we've had to do so many little cuts to make sure the angles were right, and he was using this angle finding tool, which is so good, and it worked so well in terms of figuring out what angles our walls are. We've also gone through a lot of no-nails. I actually haven't really touched this room since yesterday when we were finishing this off. But yes, the coving is now up and I absolutely love it. I still need to caulk any little gaps and holes and then give this a good paint. The coving is going to be white, the same as the ceiling, because I just feel like it really elongates the ceiling and it's such a nice focal point at the top of the room. We do have one little bit to finish off. It got to about 5 o'clock, it was pitch black. We were so exhausted and Jack was like, I cannot do this anymore. So we've left this bit to do next weekend. But this bit is the hardest bit because I don't know if you can see, but this section of the wall is on a complete different slant. So the coving is going to have to be at so many different angles to fit into here and do the outer corner. But that's not the end of the world. I wanted to get the coving done because I was planning to start the wallpaper in here this week. However, the wallpaper is not in stock and it's actually going to take 7 days to arrive. So I'm not going to be able to do it until next week. So we decided we'll just halt on that for now. I am going to work on some other projects. But yeah, really, really happy with it. I feel like it's just really bringing the room to life a bit more. And I think once we've got the wallpaper in and the ceiling light up and I want to get some new curtains, I think it's going to feel really lovely. But that leads me on to my next task. So I bought these bedside tables just from Amazon. You know I love Amazon and I think they're great. They do kind of look a little bit IKEA-y, but I just wanted something quite tall because our bed is quite high and not too big because the gap is quite small next to the bed. But I wanted something with a little shelf underneath and just really, really simple. So I am actually planning to paint these. I've ordered some paint. It's the same colour as the vanity table in my dressing room. And they're going to be this really lovely dark bronzy green colour, which I think is just going to offset this room so nicely because it is very bright and very kind of light neutral colours. So it needs something dark to ground the space. So my plan today when the paint arrives is to paint both of the bedside tables. And my other plan today is to paint these drawers because they are looking so grubby. They just haven't really been done properly. I just painted them really quickly. So I'm going to go over these with Farrow & Ball drop cloth, which is the same colour as our wardrobes, and the walls, just so it's super seamless. I just want it to blend in. And yeah, that is my plan for today. Well, I have finished painting the drawers. I've done 2 coats and it's looking a bit patchy because it's drying, but perfect. I'm so pleased. I feel like it's just completely seamless. It's also taken me ages because I've been doing my emails and doing some work bits in between, but yeah, super happy. Well, today's vlogging didn't really go to plan. I have literally lost the camera all day. And it is now 4:30 and it's getting very dark very quickly. I can't believe it. It's because I've been doing so much washing. I wanted to wash all of my pyjamas so they're all really fresh, ready for when I do my wardrobe sort out in the next couple of days. And I unloaded one set of washing and my camera was in the basket and I've been looking for it everywhere. I've just brought the clean washing upstairs and I found you. So that was a bit of a fail. However, I have now finished painting the bedside tables. It's taken me so long because I've had to do 4 coats and I've had to let it dry in between. So I've been doing emails and work bits and planning content for the next couple of weeks. And they're finally done and in situ. So I've tidied up the guest room and I thought I would show you how it is looking before I take off my makeup and get ready for a nice chilled evening. As you can see, the side tables are in and I absolutely love them. I think the dark colour just works so well and I feel like it's just completely grounded the space, and it just really works. I think this is exactly what it needed. So I have done 4 coats of this paint colour. It's not coming up the best because it is a little bit dark outside, so I've got the big light on. But this is Paint and Paper Library Bronze, and the handles are just from Amazon. I've used these downstairs as well on some cupboards, and I got a massive pack, so I had a couple left over. I just love them. I think they look brilliant, and compared to how they looked before with the glossy white, I much prefer them. So I have one there and then obviously one around here, but to cover up my awkward cupboard, I just brought up the mirror. This is an IKEA mirror. I've had this for years and it just works so well. It's so big, literally goes so high up, and yeah, I think this is going to work really nicely to just cover up the cupboard for the time being. Obviously it acts as a full-length mirror for guests when they're here. So the next things to do in here, I obviously need to do the wallpaper, which is my next task. I need to get a ceiling light for up here, and I need to sort out my little vanity section here because currently the mirror is just sat here. I don't think I'm going to keep this mirror because it's way too big, and I won't be keeping this stool either because it's so ruined. But this corner will be a really nice vanity section, and I'm actually thinking of getting a little bench to go at the end of the bed. I've seen some really nice ones that I love that are linen, so I think that would just be a really nice finishing touch to the guest bed. It kind of feels like it just stops really quickly, so I think it would be nice to have something at the end and just finish off this room nicely. But I am so in love with this carpet. I feel like it's one thing I don't think I have ever shown you before is my kind of evening turn down service that I do every single night without fail. So once I have finished working for the day, I will usually come upstairs and take my makeup off. That's usually the first thing I do. I just hate it sitting on my skin when it doesn't need to be. And I always get the bedroom ready for going to bed so that once we've eaten dinner, I've cleaned up the kitchen, everything's done, we'll come upstairs ready to go to bed, and I just love when the bedroom is ready. Very similar to how you would find it in a hotel. I just like to do that for myself, and I feel like this year I really want to show you the ways in which I romanticize my life and elevate the small things that we all do every single day. We all do these things, maybe not all of them, but we probably do, and it's just about making those feel really nice and looking forward to them and creating a nice routine for yourself. I think I'm definitely going to film more of these on TikTok. I really think that's the perfect place for it. Just bite-sized little ideas of how I romanticize my everyday and how I make the most of the little things. But I also want to share it with you guys. So we're in the bedroom. As you can see from behind me, I don't think I really show this room much, and it's mainly because we haven't touched this room since we moved in. It looks exactly the same. It's just got our furniture in from our apartment, and I just don't love it. It's not my favorite room. The beams behind me, I just really don't love. I don't think I ever will love them, to be honest. Even when our room is finished, I'm still not gonna like them. But Jack really likes them and wants to keep them, so it's all about compromise. But anyway, first thing I'm gonna do is set up the bed and get it ready for bedtime. I always close the curtains, which I feel like everyone does. And another thing I always do, I always sleep in socks in bed. I don't know if some people think that's weird, but I love it. I get so cold, my feet are always freezing. So when I always have a specific cashmere pair of bed socks, and I will change these every couple of days, but I will put these on the radiator in the morning when I take my pyjamas off, so that they are nice and warm when I put my pyjamas on and get in bed. So I'm going to set up the bed. Now, one thing that is a little bit different is I've washed the pillowcases today. I usually change our bedding every Sunday, sometimes a Monday, sometimes a Sunday. I do it once a week, and I change the bedding, iron it all, and get it all nice, and I'll do that once a week. But I do wash our pillowcases twice a week, sometimes 3 times, especially in the summer because you're obviously hot and it's quite sweaty. So yeah, I need to change the pillowcases and pop the fresh ones back on, which are downstairs. But I start by taking off my kind of like dress cushions. This one is from Barefoot Garden Company, and these two are from Sewn. I absolutely love these. This like dark green colour is definitely going to be the vibe of this room eventually when we decorate it. And then I will just pull back the duvet. I usually just give the sheet a bit of a fluff up, just get it all really nice. Although Jack's not here, I am going to do his side as well, just so it's extra nice. Fluff up the duvet, plump up the pillows. This is really extra, but sometimes if the duvet is looking ridiculously wrinkly, which sometimes it does, and I hate it so much, I love our bed to be really crisp, and I take sleep very seriously. So sometimes I will go back in and iron the bedding again when it's on the bed, if it's just really, really crinkly, but not all the time. So yeah, obviously I need to get the pillowcases on, but the bed is now ready. And then the next thing I do, which I'm not actually going to do right now until I put the pillowcases on, but I spray a sleep spray on the bed. Now I have a couple of favourites. This one is the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray from This Works. And then I also have this White Company one, the Sleep Relax, which I absolutely love. I got this for Christmas from Jack. So I think we're going to go for that one. So I'll just get that out ready because I'm not going to do that just yet. I put my lamps on, so I'm just setting the vibes, getting it really nice. And that is my turn down service in the bedroom. I also always have a nice pair of pyjamas, so I'm going to take my makeup off and put my pyjamas on, and then we can head down and have some dinner. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. My face is looking red because I've just cleansed my skin and I've got the pyjamas on. These pyjamas are probably one of my favourites. They are from the Napco. They're this gorgeous gingham, kind of like beige and cream gingham print. They are just so lovely, and I've also got my dressing gown on because it is so cold. My Soho Home dressing gown, which I love. Oh my gosh, also my face is so red. Anyways, I am going to cook dinner. I'm going to do a tuna pasta, and I'm going to empty the dishwasher and have a bit of a clean up in here while my dinner is cooking. That is the plan. Also, to keep me occupied, I am listening to Should I Delete That podcast with Em and Alex, Em Clarkson and Alex Light. I absolutely love this podcast. It is so hilarious, but also so emotive and informative and knowledgeable. And I just love those two girls. They are hilarious. So I'm currently listening to Lessons from a Hostage Negotiator. That is my kitchen listening. I've had my dinner and I've just been sat on the sofa and I've been deciding what to watch because I just end up scrolling through TikToks and saving trending sounds, coming up with video ideas, and I need to stop doing that because that is not winding down. That is getting my brain in gear and then I'm not going to sleep. So, also sorry that I look like such a mess right now. So I've been scrolling through the Sky channel guide to try and find something easy to watch. I don't really want to get in bed yet because it's only 20 to 7, so I'm going to stay down here a little bit longer. And I can't believe I haven't watched this for so long, but I used to be absolutely obsessed with this and I would watch it every day. Probably from the age of 10 until last year, pretty much. I just love it. And I feel like you're not going to expect me to watch this, but it's just one of those programs that is so mind-numbing. I don't have to think, I just watch it, and I feel like you're going to be quite shocked when you see this. Yes, it is The Simpsons. I've turned the volume down, so it's not annoying, but I need to know, what is your program that you will watch if it's on TV and you just switch it on? I don't go out of my way to watch this, but when it's on TV and I'm in that mood, I will put it on and I will pay full attention to it. Oh dear. Okay, I am now in bed. It is just turned 7 o'clock and I am definitely living my dream night right now. I've lit my S-Bar candle. I've spritzed the bed with my sleep spray. This is so heavenly. And I'm just about to do my first step of my new little skincare regime that I've been loving. And that is this NuFace device. I am so in love with this. I thought I would show you how I use it and what I do. But before I do that, I really wanted to show you my new light. So Jack got me this for Christmas and it's a little reading light. I've clipped it on over here so it's just a little bit more out the way. But if I just move my hench water bottle, it's got this little on and off switch here. So I can turn it on and I can change the brightness levels, so I can make it super bright. I can have it on the lowest setting, and I can also change the modes. It's absolutely amazing, and I actually think I want to get one of these for in my dressing room, because how amazing would this light be when it's really dark and I'm filming in there, because I can plug it in so it's not going to run out of battery and it just clips on. I think he got this from Amazon, so I'm going to leave it linked below, but I absolutely love it. Why do I feel like I'm in a hospital bed right now? I think it's the pyjamas and the fact I'm like propped up on my pillows. But anyways, I'm going to show you how I use my NuFace. Firstly, I'm just going to put on some lip balm because my lips are so dry. In my bedside table, I've got all my bedtime products that I always put on every night. Firstly is a lip balm. This is the Clinique Moisture Lip Surge. I'll link this below because I absolutely love this for nighttime. It's super thick, but it's not sticky or uncomfortable. I'd actually really like to try the Laneige sleep mask because I see it all over TikTok. But anyways, onto the NuFace device. So this is the NuFace facial toning device, I think it's called. I'll leave it linked below. I've had this for years. I go through phases of using it on and off, but lately I am so in love with it. And it is essentially a microcurrent device. So these two little silver balls have a microcurrent running through them, and when you glide it along your muscles, it contracts the muscles and tones them. You have to do it consistently to notice a difference, but oh my goodness, it actually does work. I can't believe the definition that I've got on my cheekbones and my jaw just from doing this for 2 weeks. Crazy. So if you know that you're somebody that can upkeep a beauty gadget, 100% recommend it. A lot of people say that this is a great alternative to Botox. I do get Botox in my eyebrows, as you probably know. I think I've spoken about it before. I get it in my forehead, but nothing crazy. You can still see I've got lines, I've got little bits of movement, but I get severe headaches and really, really deep frown lines. So I just like getting Botox there. But I don't have anything else done to my face. So this works amazingly. You can't use this in conjunction with Botox. You can't use this over any areas with Botox. So I don't use this on my forehead. I just use it on my cheekbones and my jaw. You also have to use it with a microcurrent gel, because obviously this has got kind of like electric waves. So if you don't have the gel on, you will feel it and it will be uncomfortable. Not painful, but uncomfortable. So I just get this from Amazon. My mum has always used this. She's a facialist, so I know this brand. And I put a little bit of gel onto the area. I do it one section at a time rather than covering my whole face because it dries. So I just like to cover the area that I'm gonna put the microcurrent over. I'm looking very pale. I think I need to fake tan tomorrow. turn it on and you'll see it's got all the lights on. Now you can adjust the strength. I put it on the highest strength. And then as you're kind of moving it along, you also have this blue light, which blue LED is really good for killing bacteria on the skin. It's really good for acne breakouts and things like that. So I don't know if you can hear, but it is beeping, and it beeps when it's ready to move. So I will move it super slowly up to the top. It beeps and then I move it back down. And I will literally just sit, watch TV, talk to Jack when he's here, and do this for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes maybe. And I'll do my jaw on both sides and then my cheekbones. And then I will just rinse off the gel with some water and then apply my serums and my moisturisers as usual. And I love it so much. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here, watch TV. I've put a film on, but it's so rubbish, so I'm going to turn it off and watch something else and get on with my microcurrent.